How about this, man? We're down there. Okay. You're down there in New Orleans, right?
I'm here.
I said this on television last night. This game tonight will be the biggest rivalry that New Orleans has seen since No Limit and Cash Money.
All right. For those who don't know the rivalry, explain Cash Money, No Limit, and the rivalry.
So for those who are not familiar with the history of rap music, No Limit Records was a record company that came is actually birthed out of Richmond, California, but Richmond, California.
Rich what?
Richmond. Come on, Chris.
Thank you, Kevin.
Coach Carter, come on now.
What?
Come on now. All right, Chris doesn't watch movies. Okay, go on.
What are we talking about here? Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about.
Samuel Jackson, Coach Carter, the movie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't watch movies.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Go on to this rivalry here.
Out of Richmond, California, but Master P is actually from New Orleans, right? And so this is the comparison. And then also there's Cash Money Records came out of New Orleans as well. And these two were basically rival record labels that were really hot at the same time. But let me show you why there's a little comparison between these two. And I'm going to lay this whole thing out. It all starts in the Third Ward, where you are right now, Dennis, just a little bit further away from you, just not quite exactly where you're at. You have the Calliope projects and you have the Magnolia projects. Those two projects are rivals to one another, but they're beside each other, right? Let's keep that in mind. Master P is from Calliope, all right? They call it the Callio for short. Master P starts No Limit. No Limit gets hot first. Carolina was a name brand and hot first in college basketball, okay? Now, let's go to, Duke, North Carolina, Callio, Magnolia, Durham, Chapel Hill. They're close to each other. There's a close proximity there.
All right. I see what you're going here.
Coming out of the Magnolia projects, Brian Williams, a.k.a. the Birdman, a.k.a. Baby, a.k.a. B32, a.k.a. Beatrice, whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
All those names that he's had in his whole life starts Cash Money Records. Cash Money is doing their thing on the independent scene, but they get hotter later on after No Limit has already gotten hot and taken the world by storm. Then all of a sudden they're coming up, so they're like the new kid on the block at the moment. That's when Duke gets hot. Let's talk about that. So we consider Coach K the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Some people consider Lil Wayne the GOAT.
Okay.
He comes from Cash Money, which was the second record company that came out at that time. So you have these two areas that kind of war against one another. There is a respect there between these two institutions, between these two record companies, but they're hot at the same time. You don't really see them mess with each other too much. There's not necessarily a hate there, but there is a rivalry there. I'll give you another example. There's another record company called Big Boy Records that was there in New Orleans. They're like the NC State of New Orleans, right?
Oh, okay.
Because they just never made it to the level where people nationally cared about them. But you can argue that they made a bigger noise within the city of New Orleans than what Cash Money and No Limit did. It's just that No Limit and Cash Money were more popular outside of New Orleans, which made them the bigger ones. So that's why I'm laying it out there that it's very similar, in my opinion, that this is like kind of aligned with each other. No Limit, Cash Money, Duke versus North Carolina. I'm thinking Cash Money is more like Duke, and I'm thinking No Limit is more like Carolina. Am I off a little bit, Kevin?
No, that was some real good analysis. That was fantastic. Fantastic. I'm with you. I'm with you. I think that's probably the perfect way to put it, especially for anybody who has no idea understands Duke, North Carolina, but didn't understand it, put it into music terms. That was perfect. Yeah. Spot on, Chris.
Okay. I feel like I learned something today, Chris. I think you hit it spot on. I think you hit that spot on. Now I'm sitting there thinking okay. Now I consider there's some people who are probably not thinking, is Lil Wayne the best of all time?
But some people consider that.
Some people consider it. That's all 100% subjective. Yeah. Whatever it may be. Because I know some people like to go with more of the old school stuff. Some people might say Jay-Z is the best. Wasn't Drake also part of that album? Part of Cash Money as well? Drake and Nicki Minaj?
Drake is a part of the one and done era of Cash Money.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, okay. So he's the
Drake is Zion. Drake is Zion. Nicki Minaj is Jason Tatum. I'm telling you, man, like this stuff lines up. This stuff lines up, man.